I used to love coloring outside the lines. Dumping crayons like misguided rockets splashing over enemy lines that I pretended never existed. Watching my purples declare war on my oranges while crashing into my yellows because they were running away from my pinks until I swore I had an aneurysm just trying to tell which one was which. Then one day my mama told me to stop. And when I asked her why, she said, "Baby, this country is an angry kindergartner that loves keeping her colors separate more than keeping them safe. Her art is a stroke of mass murder that has always been the same shade as our skin. So she treats our corpses like broken Crayolas to show what colors belong where before they go back in the box. These lines have been there for centuries." In 1865, Uncle Sam blasted the Mason-Dixon with freed blacks and browns until every bit of green faded from the face of the South. And ever since then, we've watched streaks of red, white, and blue pour from the blood, bone, and bruises of discarded colors that are being bleached by their own history every time another one of them dies. In 1876, South Carolina whites pressed down on felt-tip triggers to black out a black vote before it could stain a state election. In 1919, Jim Crow clawed into dried-out markers that bled through 36 different cities until the entire summer was shaded in red. In the 1950s, the KKK would trace loops from tree limbs just so they could watch them snap the necks of high-strung colored pencils. In 2006, NYPD Blues drew on Sean Bell with gunmetal graves that tinted his I-do's into never wills the night before his wedding day. In 2012, Trayvon Martin's memory was scribbled in Skittles and iced tea because he stood his ground on the wrong side of the page. In 2020, George Floyd was smothered on the sidewalk by the chalked up truth that some colors should only be allowed to breathe from behind the lines of t-shirts and hashtags. So now I can't help but wonder, how many Tyree nickels do we have to pay for America to stop using broken Crayolas like us to make murals of her own ignorance? Artwork shouldn't hurt this much. That's why we smear a portrait, finger painted in our pain, with the watermarked prayers of 1,000 mothers until it looks like childhood. So no matter what color America sees one day, she will pick up the courage of a 5-year-old and pretend that the lines don't exist.